Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Dragon Ball Nation. Funny thing, I started recording this and after about a minute of talking, I realized I didn't even have my mic. First of all, my microphone was muted, and secondly, it wasn't even in front of me, it was across the room. So, yeah, that's out of the way. I have my whatever number Q&A this is, I don't know, I think it's like 7, probably. But to get this out of the way, I haven't, because my channel is really, small. I have 230 subscribers, or, around 230 subscribers. And the thing is, having this AskFM account takes a dedicated, amount of dedicated people to keep questions rolling in. And as of now, there's not. I don't think my channel is nearly big enough to have this Q&A on a weekly basis. Now, this is not the end of the Q&As. This is just the last one that I plan on having on a weekly basis as of now. I mean, hey, if next week I have enough questions, like 20 or so, I'll do another video. But I'm just saying that I'm not going to promise a video every week, but I do really enjoy doing these Q&A videos. It really is a fun time to answer you guys' questions and all that. But definitely, as I get enough questions, I will make these videos, but I'm not going to promise them every single week anymore. But now that that's out of the way, I guess we should get right into the video. Gameplay, it should be GTA on the Xbox One. It very well should be. I don't know, because I just got back from work and I'm really itching to play the game, but I gotta do this first. Then I gotta go edit the video, so that'll take like an hour and a half or whatever total, and then I can go play the game. But I'm really itching to play it. I think anyone that had GTA on their previous console and was thinking about upgrade definitely should. It's definitely a worthwhile upgrade, especially for the graphics in the multiplayer mode. Like, your characters are much more detailed and all that, and the first person mode is very fantastic. Although I don't use lock-on at all, so I just use the free aim when I play GTA, and it's a much harder game to play in first person without any lock-on system. So I use it very sparingly, but it's a very immersive experience to play the game in first person. It really is very detailed, and I really do recommend the game to anyone that had any thought about buying it. Definitely. So, let's get right into these questions. What is your biggest regret? Well, I have a lot. My biggest regret is not going for a specific, like, I'm not going to be, I mean, she won't even be watching this, so it doesn't matter, and even if she did, like, why do I care? But there was a time where I was going and chasing this girl around, not chasing like a creep, but, it was a very, quote-unquote, cutesy kind of event, I guess. We weren't dating or anything, but we were really good friends, and it was sort of a friend zone kind of thing, but I was breaking out of it and all that, and she liked me at a time, and I found out that she did like me much later down the line, but by the time I found out, I had already missed my chance, and it was my own fault that I missed my chance. So that was very heart-wrenching and destructive, but yeah, that's probably my biggest regret in my entire life. It kind of destroyed me, and, we all move past everything, but don't miss your chance with women, guys. And I guess that goes for girls as well. Don't miss your chance with a man. If you're thinking about a man, take a risk. That's all you gotta do. But think about that risk. You gotta think about it deeply. Alright, next question. Do a face cam. I don't think I need to do a face cam. A lot of my subscribers have already seen what I looked like. I have videos that I have shown my face, and I'm not ashamed. I'm a decent looking fellow, so I'm not ashamed at all to show what I look like or anything at all. So I mean, I don't really need to do a face cam. Just go look at my earlier videos, or even some of my more recent ones, like my product reviews. You can see my face in those. Next question. Who all watches basketball? If so, what teams do you like or are a die-hard fan of? I mean, I don't particularly watch sports. I watch boxing from time to time, but not very often. Never was really big into sports, but I did play football when I was in school. Believe it or not, I was actually pretty good. But I mean, if I had to pick a basketball team, I'd pick. I mean, I'm just gonna go for the Heat. I mean, the Heat, because they had Shaquille O'Neal for a time. I don't know if they still have him or not. I don't follow the sport at all, but if I would play like a basketball game, I would play as the Heat. So I guess there's your answer. Alright, this one's the same kind of question. I'm assuming it's the same person, but it's about, what football team I watch, and pretty much the same thing, don't really watch sports, but I like the Patriots and the Buccaneers if I want to watch football, I guess. Hey dude, love your videos. But what if Goku and Vegeta's roles were reversed? Well, thanks for your compliment on my videos. It really does mean a lot when people compliment my, channel and all that stuff. But to answer your question, if Vegeta and Goku's roles were reversed, it's very like I understand your question obviously, but are their powers and power levels going to be different? Are their personalities going to be the same? It's a very hard question to answer. There needs to be specifics put on the table, I suppose, first. But to answer in a way that I'm thinking, if their roles were reversed and let's say Vegeta was the naturally stronger person in the series. From the beginning, he was naturally stronger than Goku, I believe, in the start. Then Goku obviously surpassed him. I think Vegeta, because we don't know exactly, obviously Vegeta trained hard in all his life, but I think Vegeta would still end up being stronger than Goku, possibly. I really don't know. It could be a video topic, but it'd be a really hard one to do, and I'm not sure how much weight it actually has to it, but I think that if, let's say, Goku went to, Earth to try to, take out Vegeta, I assume Goku's name would be Kakarot. So Kakarot goes to Earth and tries to take out Vegeta. Vegeta would take him out pretty easily. So yeah. But then you have to think, would Raditz even come to Earth in the first place? See, it just gets too confusing, but it's definitely an interesting topic that I'm sure a lot of people have, thought about, but I can definitely give it some thought, and if I really do find some weight to that video, I will make it a video. Not super soon, but later down the line, it can be something to do. Definitely. Good question, though. It really is. Okay. Well, this one's... I have another question, which isn't referring to the person beforehand, because I go top to bottom with these, so it's the newest to oldest, which maybe I should do bottom to top, but I don't know. This one comes from Omar Hassan. See, I'm trying to remember to shout people out. The question is, I have another question that states, my partners and our group. Check that out and see if you like my idea of you joining our group. I will be in the comment section below. Please reply your answer back if you're interested in joining our group. Thank you for your time, Dragon Ball Nation. Well, I'll be honest, I'm pretty solitary person myself, so I don't really want to dedicate myself to a specific group. I like to be on my own to do that, but that's not any disrespect to you specifically. It's just I like to be on my own when I make my content. I don't want to have any to worry about if I'm going to be doing the same thing as a partner or something like that. I don't know, but I mean, sorry, I guess, but I mean, just not for me, really. It's not anything against you personally at all, or anyone, really. Hey Dragon Ball Nation, I have a few partners. See, this is the one that he was adding on to. So I should read these bottom to top next time, whenever that is. But I have a few partners in the Dragon Ball community. A lot of us are in our teens, but some of us are quite talented. Xenoverse Kai, 79 subs. Ultimate Super Saiyan, 83 subs. Incredible Half Saiyan, 80 subs. Black Super Saiyan, 122 subs, and Omar Hassan 8 subs, and this comes from Omar Hassan as well. Well, I mean, I kind of already answered the question, I suppose, but I like all you guys' names for your YouTube channels. Especially Xenoverse Kai sounds pretty cool. I like the Incredible Half Saiyan as well. But if anyone's at all interested, you can look up those names, on YouTube and whatever. I'm sure they'll be in the comment section below, and you can check out their channels and see if they're, worth your time or not. I don't want to sound like that's discouraging or anything, but if all my subscribers are probably pretty closely net together, at least the guys that watch these videos, because these don't get as many views as most people. But if you guys are at all interested, check out their channels or whatever. But yeah. Okay. In the comments below, if anyone makes fun of Islam, could you at least ask them to respect what I believe and not call me a terrorist? Well, I certainly wouldn't approve of anyone doing that at all, and I haven't once seen it, but if I do see it, I'll definitely say something, because it's not definitely not okay to make fun of what people, you know, believe in and all that stuff. I mean, myself, I don't necessarily have a religion, and there's many reasons why I think that, but people can believe what they want. I've said this in another video. As long as what you do and what you believe in isn't hurting anyone or people around you or anything, I'm okay. You can do whatever you want. I don't care if you're gay, straight, black, white, any color, and the, you know, damn rainbow or whatever, what religion you are. I really don't care at all. So, as long as you're a good person, really. I don't deal with assholes. Could I convince you to be a Muslim? No. No, none of the convincing in the world could convince me to be a Muslim, a Christian, or any of that stuff. I really do not have a religion, and I really just have my reasons for that. But, you know, if you're a Muslim, I don't care. If you're a Muslim, you can do whatever. I saw that someone wrote in the last Q&A that it's possible that God could have created the world in 6 days. Can you explain the term infinite power? Infinite power, huh? I have to think about that really quickly. Like, when you say infinite power, like, what exactly do you mean? You mean that God has infinite power, or, you know, what you would portray as your God, or, you know, whatever. But I'm a very, you know, I guess scientific person in a way, but there's obviously other things out there. If you're assuming God was created from absolutely nothing, and, you know, create all the Earth, the planets and the galaxies and the universes and all that stuff, but you know, I can't see it happening as a scientific and a realistic point of view for me, personally. But, you know, I really cannot explain. If you want to believe that, you know, God has infinite power, you can believe that. There's a lot of religion talk in this Q&A. I did not expect that. But, I mean, I go on the notion of the Big Bang, the whole Big Bang thing and all that. So, they created a big portion of our galaxy or universe or whatever. So, can't. Because, like, if, you know, if there's God, like, who created God? But then again, what created the very first thing that ever existed? We cannot possibly begin to answer that question. So, I can't really fully answer your question. I apologize. But, I mean, infinite power is pretty much as it sounds. It's infinite. But that's kind of impossible. If you really think about, like, how would something get infinite power? I don't know. I hope that sort of helped out your question. What do you think of ISIS? What do I think of ISIS? ISIS is like an extremist. I don't personally care for ISIS, and there's many reasons why, and I think they're legitimate reasons. They're a extremist group that likes to get things done with brute force and torture, and they like to I've seen this. I'm not, like, you know, spreading lies or anything. I've firsthand seen this. They have executed people live on their, you know, videos and whatever, and put them on the internet and all that stuff. There's many recordings of them executing people to try to threaten and scare political parties in and out of America, and, you know, Israel and all of them the other Middle Eastern countries and the surrounding environments around them. So I don't like ISIS. I don't like what they stand for, what they do. Their main notion is to gain power by hurting and torturing innocents and other things like that, and it's not something that I necessarily approve of. There could be other things that they do that I'm not aware of, but I do know for a fact they do those things. I've seen evidence. I've read about them. I've done my research. So that is what I think of ISIS. I don't think it's a party anybody at all should support. Alright, next question. Let's get off of that little... I don't know. I was trying to think of a word, but I just could not. That happens to me a lot. Next question, I guess. Man, what goes through your head when you answer a question that is sexually related? Does it annoy you? Could you please just say what you think when a person asks you, do you masturbate? Please, it was hilarious. This is from Omar Hassan. When the person, like, I don't really get uncomfortable when people, you know, ask those sexual related questions, because I don't care what people think about my sex life or anything. It's none of their business or anything. I could very well be a virgin. I could be a complete playboy, all that stuff. No one knows, and pretty much no one's ever gonna know. I'm not gonna flaunt if I've gone and had sex with hundreds of women or dozens of women or whatever, or if I've had sex with none. But as far as the question, do you masturbate? My reaction to that was pretty surprised that someone asked that. I was just concerned of why they wanted to know so much. They could have been trolling me, but I don't know. That's what I think of that. Can you give me a shout out on one of your videos? This comes from Super Saiyan Gamer actually. Well, there's your shout out. If anyone at all wants to check out Super Saiyan Gamer, they are very free to do so. If he comments in the comment section below, you can go and click on his channel. But yeah. Next question. What fusion do you think is better in the long run? I'm assuming you mean between Vegito and Gogeta. I think okay. I'm gonna be doing a video related to this. Somewhat. I guess it's a spoiler, but it's not coming out very soon or anything. It's gonna be later down the line. But I will do a video on what if Gogeta fought Super Buu, with Gohan absorbed. What would Gogeta do in that situation? And that is actually a very interesting topic, because a lot of people think Gogeta would win very easily, but we'll see how my video plays out. But what fusion do I think is better in the long run? I think Vegito, hands down, is league stronger for two reasons. Obviously, his fusion does not wear off, which can be looked at as a negative, I suppose. But we're talking about in terms of power. You have to also factor that Goku does not have to lower his power level when he fuses into Vegito. He had to lower his power level to do Gogeta, so that, to me, automatically makes Vegito stronger by however many, amount. And that's from James Reed. I don't know if I shouted you out or not. I'm trying to get better at shouting people out on the, Q&As. Very forgetful and easily distracted person, so it's kind of hard for me. What if Bardock killed Frieza before Planet Vegeta was destroyed? With Kakarot already being sent to Earth, would they search for him? Who would be the new king? Well, obviously, we all know Bardock would never in a million years be able to kill Frieza, but just to answer your question, if he killed Frieza, I believe that he would go look for Kakarot, or Goku, obviously, as we know him. But he would look for Goku. I assume, because if you want to take into account the Dragon Ball Minus manga chapter, Bardock and Gine, Goku's mother, both love their son very much, so they definitely would search for them, I believe. That is my opinion, my thoughts on it. But the new king, I would assume, would be Bardock if he killed Frieza. I mean, that seems pretty heavy-handedly that Bardock would be the king. As far as the rest of the series goes, it's just, too complicated to even get into, which potentially the whole series would be done, but unless Boo came around. But there would be no power source great enough for, Babidi to want to unleash Boo and all that stuff, so the series wouldn't really be a thing. Okay, I can already tell this question's from my a good friend of mine, that I live close by. So it just says, okay. So when did Ultimate Gohan get slapped by Superman? Half-Life 3 confirmed. I'll probably put that picture, an image of this. Yeah, I better save it, because it's probably gonna sound like complete gibberish for anybody that was listening to this Q&A and all. I know I haven't been putting the questions up on the screen, but it's just a lot of work to do for myself. But I'll put this one up just to figure it out. I gotta find out where I am. Okay, 8 minutes 30 seconds. Okay. All right, but yeah, to answer that question, Lord Gaben is our savior. PC Master Race and all that shit. I play on Xbox One anyway, so it doesn't matter about PC. What if Bardock killed Frieza? I already answered this, pretty much. I'm assuming it's the same person. Hey man, I would appreciate it if you checked out my channel to help me with my channel. Here is the link. Alright, I'll open it in a new tab, and I'll try to remember to link in the description. But yeah, I'll check out your channel and I'll give you a link in the video. But don't expect that from everyone, guys. Don't go on here looking for, big shoutouts and all that, because I don't really want it. Because if I have to do it to a few people, everyone's gonna want it, and I don't want to have to do that, because it just, where's the competition in YouTube then if I'm just shouting people out? But I will link your channel just to be nice, and this is my last Q&A for a while probably. So, what do you think of Justin Bieber? I don't hate Justin Bieber. Well, I do, but I didn't. I didn't like his music because I'm into the 80s, rock and 80s pop is pretty good too, and I like metal and all that stuff. So, but I didn't hate Justin Bieber until he started being a complete douchebag in the recent years. He made a complete asshole of himself, and that's basically what I think of him. He's an asshole now, but he wasn't. I didn't hate him before, but he really just got too big for his own head, I guess. I don't know. Alright. In your What If Gohan Trained video, you said he might not be able to defeat Fat Boo. But if he trained for 7 years, shouldn't he be at the same power level as when he had his potential unlocked? I thought he unlocks what power level someone would be if they trained. Am I wrong? You're not wrong, but you're not necessarily right in the fact that no one knows for sure how the ultimate, Elder Kai ability unlocked potential thing works. Because by what you said, Goku with his potential unlocked would be far, far greater than Gohan was. Because if that's Gohan's maximum potential and he can't get any stronger, I just don't find that very easily to believe. So because there's different variables with the training and all that for Gohan, because if he did better training, he'd get stronger, but he wouldn't be, I don't think he would train with Vegeta, because Vegeta would be training with Trunks at the very most, I would think. He's a very solitary fighter, we already know that, but I don't think he would be as strong as Mystic Gohan at all, not even close. Not even as strong as Goku with a Super Saiyan 3, I don't believe. But yeah, that's my thoughts. If they were to make another Dragon Ball series, what would you want from it? Wow, that's a video topic, my friend. This comes from Dr. Love 307. He also makes good content as well, so you should definitely check him out. But yeah, that's a video topic actually. Thanks for the video topic. Definitely something. Okay. Another question of the day just popped up, so I guess I have to do this question of the day. What would you name your first child? Man, they're giving me the hard questions of the day. I don't know. I do not know. I honestly just could not say. Gohan, sure. He'd get picked on. No. He wouldn't get picked on because he would be like the king of the school. But yeah, that basically does it for the Q&A, guys. I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and if you haven't checked it out, I did a video a few days ago on my thoughts on future of multiplayer gaming and first-person shooters. So if anyone's interested in gaming at all, I suggest you check that out. I'll link it in the description below. But I knew not many people would watch it, but I wanted to get my thoughts on it. But yeah, thanks everyone. If you enjoyed the video, definitely hit that like button. But my AskF file will be in the description below for you to check that out. There's no sign up required at all, and you can ask me questions, and then I can make more of these videos whenever I find a large amount of questions to answer. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys, and as always, I'll catch you later.